Back streets, back. All right. You taking the back streets? And then you see that? Forget that. You know what I mean? I'm gone. Rolling down the street and I'm gone. Y'all ain't catching me. You're not catching me. Gone. I'm just saying. So, I like to avoid bullshit. Like today, I'm walking back from the store. I'm walking. I just see a little thing scurry across the street. It scurried to the left. You know where I went? To the right. I don't even want to deal with it. You want to know why? There's so many times where I have had to deal with some shit because I said, fuck it, let me just keep walking this way. And I had to deal with some shit, and I'm like, oh, well, I either look like an idiot, look like a coward, look like a pussy, but I had to get out of there. I'm talking about this one time. Nighttime, I'm walking back from a friend's house, right? Walking back from her house, and then I look, and literally I'm right by my building, right? My building's right here, and it's surrounded by, there's a gate in the back, and I can go through the gate in the back into my crib type thing, you know? Like, I lived on the first floor, so there's a little, like, it's easier to just go through the back instead, pause. Hey, yo. My bad, yo. Hey, yo, that was, you know what I mean? My bad. Pause. So, it's easier to go through the rear. Pause. God damn. All right.
Damn!
It's easier to go through there to get home, right? I look up, and I'm right at the gate. I'm literally right at home. I'm literally 30 seconds from putting my key in the hole. You know what I mean? I look up, and I could feel something staring at me, but I look up and I can't see it. And then my eyes started to focus in on what was staring at me, because the eyes of what was staring at me started to shine a bit from the lights, from the street lights. You know what I mean? So now I look up, and it looks like something's smiling at me. So now I'm thinking, it's either a crackhead, some kind of weird looking raccoon, or a cat. I don't know what it is, but all three ain't looking good to me. A coon, a cat, or a crackhead, all those three C's ain't looking good to me. And by coon, I mean raccoon, a rakin. Anyways, so I'm literally, dog, take this in. Minding my own business. Trying my absolute best to stay calm, because I realized it's neither. It looks like a big ass rat. I said, whatever that is, I do not want to deal with it. Now, what did Eebs do? Did he go through door number A, the big ass rat? Or did he say, F this, I'm running around the building, going through the front, going through the birth canal? You know what I did? I did the latter. I sprinted with my keys in my hand. Sprinted. Cut around the corner. Ran in the lobby, huffing and puffing. Security's looking at me like, yo, what happened? I'm like, in the back, a big ass rat. Right? He's like, a big ass rat. Big ass rat. He started laughing at me. I'm like, yo.
Dude, what the fuck?
You're supposed to be there for me. Do you see what I seen? Dog, it was huge. I was like,
Lord jeez.
My nigga, I was like, yo, dog. I was like, man, I fell down to my knees. Like, literally, I had to run. You know what I mean? Like, literally, bro. When I seen that big ass rat, I was like, no. You know what I mean? So, this is what happens, right? Oh, sorry, guys. I got a phone call. Sorry about that. So, this is what happens right after that, right? I'm chilling, doing my thing. Right after that, oh, that phone call was distracting. I told the security guy. The security guy is laughing at me. I go into my crib. I'm still huffing and puffing. Now my Dukes knows that something happened But she knows I don't really get into trouble where I'm running home huffing and puffing, and I'm like huffing and puffing, and she's like, yo, what happened? Like, you good? Like, do we have to like duck? Because we live on the first floor, you know what I'm saying? Do we have to like lock the doors and duck, and you know, do we have to hide it somewhere? Like, what's going on? I'm literally like, hey, yo, ma, don't go outside in the back. She's like, what happened? Oh, what happened? I'm like, there's a big ass rat. She started laughing, yo. She's like, yo, you're such a pussy, yo. I'm like, ma, there's a big ass rat. She's like, yo, you're such a pussy. I knew it was something. I knew it was like a raccoon or something. I knew it wasn't that serious. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you don't really get in trouble like that for you to be running home at this time. It was late at night too. For you to be running home late at night, you probably seen seen a raccoon or something, and you're running home. So I'm just literally like, I'm like, all right, ma, you know what? I need to turn off my notifications. Sorry, guys. 40 minutes in, and I'm 40 minutes in episode 122, and I'm slacking out here. What are we doing, bruh? What are we doing?
Dude, what the fuck?
Anyways, so I go on Google because I'm saying it's a big-ass rat, but the last time I seen a big-ass rat like that was circa 2004. I'm in Africa, Zanzibar. I'm not talking about the strip club in Toronto. I'm talking about Zanzibar, Unguja, the island. I'm there in Tanzania. I'm there. My cousin, I just learned how to climb this tree. This tree. It's like an apple tree. It's like an apple tree, but I don't know what kind of apple it is. It's part of the apple family. It's one of those fruits. I don't know how to explain what kind of fruit it is. I think we call it tofah. Let me look it up in Swahili. Tofah, Swahili. Tofaha, right? I think it's yeah, that's what it is. Tofaha, it's tofaha. Right? Hold on. What do we call tofaha in English? Hold on. I need to find this. Tofaha, malo or pomo. What the hell is that? Anyways, it's a fruit. It tastes like an apple. That's the closest thing I could say, but it's like the flesh is softer. The flesh is weak. So yeah, it's softer. So that's how it goes. I'm climbing this tree, picking, I'm feeling real African out here. I'm climbing trees, picking fruit. But I'm not climbing like big trees. I'm climbing the trees that are like 10 feet, like the size of a basketball like rim, like pause. And I'm 9 years old. So I'm not that tall. So you know what I mean? So to me, I'm doing something. I'm like, I'm feeling like a monkey. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's a good thing to call myself as a black man in this type of climate. Shut up. I don't care about that shit. Anyways, so I'm doing my thing. I see my cousins chasing this big ass rat. I thought it was a cat at first. I'm like, yo, why you guys chasing that cat? My cousin goes, that's not a cat. I'm like, what the hell is that? They're like, panya buku. I'm like, panya buku? What the hell is panya buku? I know what panya means. Panya means mouse or rat. So I'm like, okay, buku. What the hell's a buku? Buku for me is book. Buku, like book. Panya buku, like book it? You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Like book it? Like, you know what I mean? Like the rat that books it? You know what I mean? What is this rat? What type of rat is this? This is a big rat, bro. Like 6'9", paws. Like, you know what I mean? Like a big rat. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like a big time rat. You know what I mean? Man. Anyways, so I hear that it's a rat. So now that I know it's a rat, I'm literally like, no. Wait. Because they told me we're gonna go catch it. I said, wait. I said no. I ain't dealing with this rat. This is a big ass rat, bro, mind you. So they're like, we're gonna go fish it out. They burnt some leaves because they knew where the rat stayed. I didn't know. You know the whole like Tom and Jerry shit, like you know how like when like cartoons, how mice come out of holes like that, and or they when they live outside they live in like little holes that are connected to. It was like that. It was literally like that, like real life. And I'm literally looking at it like, oh shit, this is crazy, but this is a big ass rat. I'm telling you. These guys fish out the rat. They grabbed. First off, they told me to look in the hole, right? Because to distract the rat. And I'm like, nigga, I am from Toronto, Ontario. We do not have rats like this. We have mice. We do not have rats like this. If we do have rats, they are not like this. This rat is the size of my arm, bro. The size of my arm, my nigga. Like huge. Like half of me, like half of one arm is his body, right? Or it could be like most of his body, and then its tail could be like the rest of my arm length. Like a big ass rat, my nigga. So this rat, red eyes, staring at me. I'm shook. There's probably a little bit of brown nuggets coming out of me, a little bit of Mountain Dew coming out the front, if you know what I mean. Mountain Dewish hue coming from my jeans, and I wasn't even wearing jeans. It's too hot to be wearing jeans in Africa. I was wearing shorts. So then they told me to hold the flame shit. Now I'm holding the flame shit, trying to smoke the freaking rat out. Bro, I'm pissing myself. I'm a city boy. I'm a city boy. City boy. You know what I'm saying? We don't look for rats. We try to stay away from the rats. We're trying to hustle and make it away from the rats, and we don't rats in our backs, and you know what I'm saying? Like we make raps about rats and like not trying to make it out of that. And these niggas are trying to catch it. And I'm like, yo, all the things to do today. There's beaches. There's all these things to do today. Y'all niggas want to fuck with some rats? All right, man. Whatever. Big ass rat. Rat starts to come out a little bit. As the rat comes out, sees that a bunch of us have like a bunch of stuff to catch it. The rat's smart, because the big ass rat probably has a big ass brain, starts to turn around, and when it turns around and its tail flings, like, you know what I mean, because its tail has to like navigate too. Its tail flings out a little bit for like a second. That little second, my cousin grabbed the tail and started pulling it. I'm telling you, this rat was strong. The rat was able to pull. My cousin was fat. But a fat 10-year-old. He was like 10-year-old. A fat 10-year-old. Be able to pull him. He had to get 3 10-year-olds, including me, to pull this nigga. Then we caught the rat. They caught the rat. They tied a leash around it, and they started fucking with the rat. That was the end of that story. But that's what happened. So that's what I thought I seen when I looked up and I seen that thing that looked like a big ass rat. And my mom's looking at me like, oh, look at you pussy. And now that I tell you guys that story, now does it seem like I'm a pussy not seeing that big ass rat? Especially if I just smoked, like, literally it was during the time where I used to pull up to a spot with backwoods or with my own shit, and I'm rolling up back to back to back and I have my own beer. So I'm literally like waved out on a nice vibe, bumping my music. You know what I'm saying? So now I go to my computer. What was the big ass rat? It should look like a big ass rat, but it's a Nocturnal Ting because it came out at night. So I know it's a Nocturnal Ting, fam. Right? So since I know it's a Nocturnal Ting, I like, yo, look up Nocturnal big ass rat. You know what it was? It was a possum. A goddamn possum. A possum got me shook as hell. Ever since that day, bro, I was like, I hate possums. It was smiling. It was sitting like this, and it was smiling at me like crazy. I just did a crazy ass smile if you check on YouTube. Like, that's what pissed me off about that. So, I was not ready. Okay? Alright? That was just a little spiel I had to go in on. Like, I was not ready for this possum. I do not like these motherfuckers.